We welcome back Dennis Dodd, Josh Pate for more reaction to the latest college football playoff poll. Dennis, if you had to pick one team and label that team the biggest winner from tonight's brand new poll, who would it be?
Well, I'm trying to pick one. I'll pick two. I'll pick LSU, which was a revelation that they are now poised by the committee to get in if they win out. I think that's clear now at number 5. That's what they did, even if it was, unconscionably. And obviously USC, and I don't have to tell you why. Yeah. They're right there. They can win out. 3-game finishing kick, all ranked top 15 teams. So I cheated. I'm sorry, Paul. I picked
That's
two.
fine, yeah, because I'll kind of echo what you just said there. I think USC is a huge winner because I think for the first time it's possible to sit here on a Tuesday night and see a path for them to not just sneak in the playoff, but now we irresponsibly get to talk about potential seeding. And if they lock down that 3 seed, Dennis, I mean, think about Lincoln Riley and USC being told, you don't have to fly 3,000 miles to Atlanta, Georgia to play Georgia anymore. You get to drive, if you want to, over to Phoenix, Arizona, and you get to play TCU or someone like that. That is the difference probably between going to the national championship and not going. So it's a huge deal because the winner, to me, is USC in that we just looked at Notre Dame, who they're about to play, top 15 team. UCLA, they just beat them, top 20 team. And then you got, let's just assume Oregon for a second, for argument's sake. If Oregon meets you in the Pac-12 championship game, by the way, that's a Friday night game instead of Saturday, that's another top 10 team there. You will finish with a flurry, and the committee doesn't have to feel bad about jumping you over TCU because they're still going to pat TCU on the head and put them in, and their committee would love nothing more than to serve TCU up to Georgia. So there's a lot of motivation here, I think, for USC if they win out to be placed in that number 3 spot.
USC fascinates me because they basically got Caleb Williams on offense. They don't run the ball well anymore with Travis Dye out. Now, they had the transfer kid from Stanford go for a career high on Saturday, but that's not going to keep going. And on defense, they give up a lot of yards and a lot of points, but Alex Grinch's complimentary defense has produced 18 interceptions, the most in the country, and they have not lost a fumble. They lost a fumble on an onside kick or something, but 775 snaps, no lost fumbles. That's a weird profile for a team, but they've earned it, and that's why they should be in what you just discussed.
Yeah, I think also, I agree with you with Clemson too. I just wonder, how much more they need to have happen. And I also, I'm not foolish enough, especially after we saw them against Notre Dame just inexplicably get smoked. I'm not foolish enough to look past this Saturday. They play all of a sudden an upstart South Carolina team, if I can say that. I don't put anything past anything in this sport right now. So outside of a shocking upset, I think what you and I are saying holds water. But, I mean, look, if anyone's looking for motivation or incentive to tune in this week, I don't know what it is about Thanksgiving week, but, I mean, as well as I do. You've covered the sport way longer than I have. There are always 2 or 3 results, even this late in the year, that just makes you go, I thought I had this figured out. I thought I had this sport figured out. Absolutely not. It's just that there's no skill in knowing where it's going to come from. So me talking about Clemson probably guarantees they win by 30 Saturday, and then it comes from the form of Iowa State beating TCU or something like that.
Clemson right now ranked number 8, and we talk about surprises or intrigue with the brand new college football playoff poll. Just to review, guys, top 4, no change. LSU comes in at number 5 with 2 losses, and it's USC, 1 loss USC, just behind them at number 6. Guys, thank you very much. For more awesome content, you can check out The Late Kick with Josh Pate, delivering college football the way you want it. Behind-the-scenes whispers and intel, thanks to a network of team insiders, game breakdowns, and rapid reaction. Join Josh 3 times a week on YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also listen to the podcast version, The Late Kick with Josh Pate.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.